Hey guys, it's Tom again. Well, I'm still going to do a 12-part series on the whole political situation that's going on in our country, but again, I kind of wanted to point it out, and I do follow astrotometry, so I do get some of my thoughts, opinions, and ideas from him, along with I have also been paying attention to the sun and, the coronal disturbances, the solar flares that have been happening on it for years and years and years, and I never really knew why I paid attention to it so much until now. I kind of put the two and two together, paying attention to the sun, earthquakes, and also I used to photograph the northern lights. 5 years ago and stuff like that, and used to have my work in the papers a lot, photograph-wise, with the northern lights and whatnot. But I just kind of want to talk about, as I'm not a 2012 believer, but I do believe 2012 is the solar maximum year, and with the solar maximum year, I want to note also that at that time, the coronal disturbances and solar flares will become much greater. At this time, we can also assume that the earthquakes will be much greater because the coronal disturbances now are matching and paralleling that of the earthquakes. Let's say, for instance, the China 6.9 earthquake paralleled the coronal disturbance that mirrored the image on Solar Terrestrial Dispatch's website. Their coronal disturbance showed the section and the quadrant that was also exactly the same, that of the China quake. Not only that, but also with the New Guinea quake, the 6.2, it was 6.3, but it got downgraded. And, astrometry had said that as well. And it did look like the mirrored the image of the basin of the little what do you call it? The New Guinea basin, whatever, down there. The water that it's surrounded by, the coronal disturbance mirrored that. And I just find it, very interesting. I am a firm believer of God, like I said, and I say that in almost every one of my videos. But I do believe God can give us signs and hints to, look at the heavens to see what's going on. And it does say in the scripture that, that's, what, we should see. And if that's in Revelations, the sun is the stars, the sky, and the heavens. And we can look at it to kind of, I guess, predict on what's going on. And foretelling what's going on. Here, just a second. But anyways, I think that we could really learn from astrometry and what's going on with the whole coronal disturbances, solar flares and whatnot, and it mirroring the earthquakes that are going on. That also being said, that if there was a coronal disturbance that caused the New Guinea incident, there's also coronal disturbance in the northern hemisphere of the sun that also could predict that another earthquake could be coming to the northern part of the hemisphere of the world. Whether that be, I don't know, the image kind of looks like that of California, but I could be wrong. It could be British Columbia, it could be Oregon, it could be Alaska, it could be Japan, we just don't know. But I do believe, like astrometry said, and he is also working on a forecast for the northern hemisphere, that there is an earthquake coming to the northern hemisphere. I don't know, on the other hand, how the whole astrometry thing works, so I can't, go along with him saying the same thing. And by no means am I taking any scientific, research from him. And I won't talk about it anymore. Just like I said, my dreams, thoughts, and feelings. Because I don't want to take, you know, I'm not going to take any of the spotlight anyways away from him, because he's already had a lot going on with him, and just the whole people bashing him too. But I definitely look at him as a major role model in, you know, figuring these things out and stuff, and I really do respect him. But I like what's going on, not earthquake-wise, but what he's trying to do. You know, that's all I have pretty much to say right now, except for, you know, like I said, I keep getting that feeling. We all know that LA, San Francisco, and everything is going to be totally devastated. We don't know when. It could be weeks, it could be months. I definitely feel like it's within this year. And, you know, if it didn't happen within this year, I'd be quite surprised. But that's my feeling. And it's a lot of other people's feelings. It's a lot of other believers' feelings. Please feel free to comment. But thank you guys for listening to me. And feel free to subscribe. I do make these videos quite often. But thank you very much. And I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye.